been a while since I've actually just like sat in front of the camera and just, you know, haven't recorded a face-to-face video for a while. How's it been? How's lockdown been? As you can see, things are going great for me. No, things are actually going great for me. Who knew I'd thrive so much in isolation?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and as you can see, the new backdrop is up. If you're interested in how I created this backdrop, the lighting, my little neon sign, which you can't really see because it's daytime, I will link the video in the description below, or you can just pop onto my channel and subscribe if you fancy it, you know, helps a gal out. But anyway, today, as you could tell from the title and also from what I am wearing, my ensemble, we are going to be tie-dyeing. And yes, I know everybody and their grandmother is doing tie-dye right now, but here's the thing, let me get a little hipster on you right now. I have been wanting to tie-dye for so long now, so long. I've had people telling me they did it in school. It's like, I never got to tie-dye, so it's been on my list for quite a while. But you know what, I decided now's the perfect time to jump on the bandwagon. Usually I'm the person that misses the bandwagon. Usually the bandwagon drives right past me and I'm like chasing it and I'm like wait, and just never ever end up making it on time for the trends. But this time I am on the bandwagon. We are on time, on trend, actually, you know, down with the kids. I'll leave. So yeah, I decided to get some tie-dyeing done. This is a preview of one of the t-shirts that you know, I created. It's like my children, I created them, though I really don't want to get to. Today I'm going to be showing you the techniques I use to get certain patterns. I'll also go through all the stuff that you'll be needing, how I got hold of stuff, because it was actually a lot more difficult for me for some reason to get like a tie-dye kit, because I know a lot of videos, especially like people in the US, are using the tulip kits, but no matter where I searched them, I just couldn't get one. Like for now, like Amazon are doing them, but they ain't sending them out until like June, which I was like, bitch, I want a tie-dye now. Give me my kit now. So I kind of had to get everything separate, which is a bit of a ball ache, but I am going to make the situation a lot easier for you and just link everything that I use in the description box below, so you can literally just go click, 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 bye, 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 all sorted. So yeah, like I said, I had to buy the dye separate, the bottles separate, rubber bands, the t-shirts, the whole shebang. I think that's all I have to say for now, which is weird, Hannah, you've run out of things to say. And yeah, let's just jump into the video and my awkward voiceover. Yeah! Okay, so to start, you need to make sure that your surface is covered, as things can get pretty messy. I'm literally just using an old sheet, and I also tried to cover the surface with cling film, but it didn't last, so I scrapped that. So for the dye, I used Dial-On hand dye. They're about £3 per packet and come in a very large variety of colours. You can actually get multiple uses out of the pack. I probably only used about a tablespoon for each dye. The bottles I'm using are just cheap condiment bottles that I got from eBay. Like I said, I'll link everything down below, so don't worry if you miss anything. I also just tested the dyes out on a piece of kitchen roll just to make sure the colours were how I wanted them. Basically, the more water you add to the dye, the lighter the colour, the more dye you add, the darker the colour. And you can mix colours. I mixed red and blue to make purple. It's basically just simple colour theory, nothing too advanced. This is me after all. And don't forget your elastic bands. I basically just got a pack of all different sizes. You cannot do tie-dye without elastic bands. Well, I don't know, maybe you could, but it wouldn't look as cool. And the most important part, the t-shirts. These are just a pack of 5 white t-shirts that I got off eBay. The brand is Fruit of the Loom. If anybody's interested, they will be linked with everything else in the description below. Firstly, you'll need to get the t-shirts damp, so soak them in water and then wring them out so they're not dripping wet. I'm going to tie all the t-shirts first and then dye them, rather than doing them one at a time. The first pattern I'm going to do is a swirl pattern. To get this effect, you need to pinch the fabric in the centre and twist. Keep twisting till the fabric is basically in a circle. then you're going to take 3 elastic bands and wrap them vertically, horizontally and diagonally. As you can see, this creates different segments for each colour to dye. So the next pattern is a scrunch pattern. This is the easiest one of all. You're basically just starting in the corner or at the bottom of the fabric and just gathering it all until it's all scrunched together. As for the elastic bands, you're just wrapping them around just to make sure the fabric is secure. And just to know, I actually did 2 scrunch ones. It's basically the second one, I just used thicker rubber bands. So this next pattern I wasn't so confident about and actually turned out being probably the t-shirt I liked least. It's basically a pattern I saw on Google. It's kind of like an accordion pattern. You basically just fold it back and forth, as you can see I'm doing now, and then you wrap the elastic bands lengthways going down. It says that the more elastic bands you add, the more lines you'll have, but I don't know if it's because I didn't use thick enough elastic bands or what, but you couldn't really see many of the lines when the t-shirt was done, which you'll see later on. But yeah, this is a pattern you can try. Didn't quite work out for me, maybe I just did it wrong, I don't know. But yeah, this is just not a fail, but not the best.
What's around the next corner? You never know what's around the next corner.
So this next pattern, I can't remember the name, so I'm just going to call it the pinch, because you pinch where you want the colour to kind of concentrate, and then you twist the fabric all the way down and place rubber bands all the way down it. This one actually came out really cool. I really like the pattern of how this ended up. So yeah, give it a go, it's quite a fun one. Now for the fun part, the dyeing. I didn't really have a plan of how things were gonna go, what colours I was gonna choose, except for this one. This one I said I'm going to stick to a rainbow because I wanted at least one shirt that I knew was definitely gonna come out good. So basically all I'm doing is following the colour wheel, starting with red, making my way all the way around to purple, and just filling each segment in with the colour. Simple. Simple. Also, don't forget to dye the other side, and once you're done, you're just going to pop it in a plastic bag or some kind of container. It's basically just so it can retain the moisture, that way the dye will sink in more.
Life is just always mysterious and surprising. You never know what's around the next corner. You never know what's around the next corner. Around the next corner.
So after the first one, I then just started just picking up colours, whatever took my fancy. I obviously tried to stick to the fact that some colours will make a muddy brown, so you basically just have to look at the colour wheel and it will tell you which colours don't mix and which colours do mix, and then I just went mental.
What's around the next corner?
So this is the bad t-shirt. As you can probably tell by the colours that I'm choosing. Please don't hate me. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know why I decided to go with so much green. I think it's just because I had a lot of green left. It's a decision I made and now I'm living with that t-shirt.
Life is just always mysterious and surprising. You never know what's around the next corner. You never know what's around the next corner.
I then just had a random top, which I basically just wanted to see what would happen if you just chucked a bunch of dye on without elastic bands. And I just wanted to obviously use up the dye. And I can tell you right now, it came out ugly. That top is in the bin. But anyway, once you've finished dyeing, make sure they're all bagged up and secure because the dye will drip out. I learnt that later on. I then just let the t-shirts sit in the dye overnight, so about 8 hours, and then I took them to the sink where I rinsed out any kind of leftover dye that was still sat in them. I then placed them in the washing machine one by one for about 15 minutes. I didn't actually end up putting detergent in because I found the first one I did that with, it started getting like really soapy and I could see it was taking the colour out. So after that I literally just used fabric softener and nothing else, and they came out great. So the t-shirts are now done and I am going to give you a model, call Vogue, she's ready, moment, and show you each t-shirt, how they turned out, how much I like them. One I don't like, but we'll try and make it work. So the first t-shirt is obviously this one that I am wearing right here. For this one, this was the one where I just scrunched it. I used the scrunch technique and I used yellow and orange and that was it. So as you can see, it is a very bright, sunny type of t-shirt. The only thing about the t-shirts I bought is I wish that I'd bought them in a large rather than a medium, because I feel like the large ones would have been a bit longer, but they're still wearable. I definitely will be wearing these probably, you know, rolled up and cropped. But no, I do like them. I really like this one. I really liked how this one turned out. I feel like this is probably the most wearable one. I just feel like the colours, obviously, because it's still got quite a lot of white in there, be easier to match with other clothing. But yeah, I feel like a big ball of sunshine in this t-shirt. I like it. It's nice. It's nice. So the next one didn't quite turn out how I expected, so therefore it is not my favourite. It is my least favourite child. I'm sorry. People who say they don't have favourite and least favourite children are liars. There's always a favourite and an unfavourite child, and this is my unfavourite child. I don't like you. So yeah, the pattern itself, cool, but I think I just chose the wrong colours really. I think I should have stuck with just blue rather than the green. Still wearable. I'm probably still gonna attempt to wear it in an outfit, but it's just that child that you're just a bit like, oh, hopefully she's creative. That's what my mum said about me. Yeah, I also think I should have either used thicker elastic bands with it, or just put the elastic bands tighter. I'm not sure. Yeah, with this one I wanted more of like a striped pattern, which you can kind of see it. Kinda. But not really. But you know, yeah, it's kind of gross, it's ugly. But I guess you've got to have one bad one. You can't have all good ones and not have one turn out kind of wrong. It's not even turned out wrong. It's just, I think it's just the green that bothers me. I don't know why I put so much green. I don't know what made me do that. But yeah, so that's that one. So this is the next one. I really like this one. It's showing up a bit more red on camera, but it's actually more of like a fuchsia pink with purples and light pinks all over. I really like as well that when I washed it, I thought the pink would run everywhere and that all the white would end up being pink, but it actually didn't, which I'm very happy about. But yeah, once again, this was just the scrunch method one with red and purple. Did I use blue? I don't think I used blue. I think it was just the purple and the reddy pinky colour, which, yeah, I really like this one. I think this is once again another one that's very wearable. I feel like any scrunch pattern ones seem to be the more wearable ones. They're not too out there. I think it's because the fact it lets a lot of the white stay. But yeah, I like this one. It's cool. I feel like you could definitely get a few looks out of this one. Yeah, I did find myself leaning more towards the blue, purple and reddy pink colour. I just feel like they were the easiest to work with in terms of like how they blended together. You could kind of see how the dye was going to turn out, while with things like the orange when you first would dye would come out really dark, so I was scared it was going to come out really dark, so I think that's why I didn't want to use loads. While these colours, they just literally came out of the bottle how they look now, so that made it a lot easier. So yeah, I really like this one. It's 2 for 2. We won't talk about the ugly one still. Okay, so this is the next one. This one is very cool. Let me just roll it out. This was the one we did like the pinch. I say we, like we were doing it together, you know. I felt like you were all there in spirit. But yeah, this was the one where you pinched it and then wrapped the elastic bands around. As you can see, that's where I've pinched it. That's where the colour started. But yeah, this one looks so cool. Like so cool. I'm glad I stuck with the colours I did, because this one was another one that I was nervous about because of the amount of blue. I was worried it was going to bleed a lot, which at the bottom you can kind of see it did start to bleed into the yellow, but it's not bad, it's not the worst. And I also like how the red frames my boobie, my non-existent boobie, but it frames my boobie. And this is the back as well. So yeah, this is what I love about tie-dye, is it's just like unperfectly perfect. It's just like, no matter the pattern, like even our ugly t-shirt, the pattern still looks cool. Just always still looks cool. So yeah, this is this one. I like it. So onto the final t-shirt, and this is obviously my favourite because it is the most colourful, and it is our swirl pattern t-shirt. Look at that! That's so cool! So hippie, I love it, it's so cool, so cool. Yeah, I feel like with the swirl pattern you really can't go wrong. It's really hard to mess up swirl pattern unless you obviously just like mix really random colours, but if you stick to like the colour wheel and, you know, just do a rainbow or do colours that work well together, then the swirl pattern definitely comes out really cool. I also really like the back because you can see where the red's kind of like bled through. But oh my god, it's so cool and colourful and I love it. I love it. Yeah, this is clearly my favourite one. You just really can't go wrong with rainbow, can you, really? Yeah. Look at it, so trendy and so on trend for once in my life. But yeah, that's all the t-shirts, guys. I really had fun making the t-shirts. I'm gonna have a lot of fun wearing the t-shirts. I think maybe I'll do another round of tie-dyeing and maybe try to do like a more pastel kind of situation, see how that goes. I probably won't make a video about it. I'll probably just post it on my social media, which if you don't follow me on social media, it's all linked in the description below. Go follow me, because that's how you find out when I post videos, because I don't have a schedule. But yeah, guys, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I definitely enjoyed making this one. I definitely have more fun doing my creative things. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please give it the good old thumbs up. And if you fancy it, subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye! So, you know, sometimes when you try and speak and words just don't come out. You got to do one of the YouTube shock faces, don't you? Like, so on to our final t-shirt, and this is shut up. Sorry, just shouting at my laptop. It's so hippie. Oh my god, shut up. See, we can go from like calm, you know, fadey to whoa, brave. I can even make it go faster. Is that offensive? So the t-shirts are now Mamma mia. Okay. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Alright kids, I'm gonna go eat a quiche and live my best quarantine life. Cinnabazzle. I can't even reach the camera anymore. You're just too far away. It's just because I want to show off my backdrop, okay?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Dance party again.